Okay, so this whole Joan Mir situation is starting to get a little bit desperate, I suppose. He's definitely trying to get off that Honda. Now, as I mentioned last week, I do believe that there is a tug of love going on between Pramac Ducati and Gresini Ducati about who goes where. Now, Ducati, let's be fair, are spoiled for choice. They could realistically have any rider that they want to get onto that bike, whether it's the GP23 or 24 next year, or a satellite GP23. Now, there is massive talk that Marc Marquez may go to Pramac. I don't really see that happening, if I'm honest. Like Gigi has said, never say never, but I still just don't see it happening. And then, Bezzecchi is probably the only rider that doesn't want to go to Pramac Ducati on a factory bike. He wants to stay, in my view, with VR46, and I think that's where he will stay. So that leaves two really valuable bikes open that Ducati can realistically pick whoever they want. And originally I thought that it was going to be Franco Morbidelli to Pramac. Now I'm not 100% sure. But saying that, Carlos Pernat recently said that Mir is trying to accelerate the exit clause out of his HRC contract. Now, this for me is a fundamental thing. He is on a fairly lucrative deal with HRC, but he cannot stay on that bike for love nor money. You can just imagine the mental torture that it must be, knowing that you're going out to compete on the bike and you're going to crash. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I might crash. He will crash. I think he's only finished one or two races so far this season, including sprints and feature races. So it must be completely disheartening. And I think at this stage, Mir is kind of looking to himself and saying, I would now ride for results rather than money. And, I think by going to the Gresini team, I think that's where he is going to land. And the reason I think he might land there is I genuinely believe that if Bezzecchi doesn't go to Pramac, I think Morbidelli is more or less a shoe-in there. Now, I originally said that it was the Gresini team, but the fact of Pernat said that Mir's team are in serious talks with Gresini, I think that's kind of the decision made for Ducati, that they're going to put Morbidelli in there. There is no one really else on the grid that would be free or that could get out of their contract except for Marc Marquez. And as I said, I don't see Marc going to Ducati anytime soon. I think it's either KTM or he will go to Aprilia in 2025. But I definitely find it interesting. I think by Misano, I think we will know more of where things are, how things are settling in. An awful lot of this waits on the confirmation of Bezzecchi. But I would definitely love to know what you think. Which of the three riders are going to end up where? Where will Morbidelli end up? Where will Bezzecchi end up? And where will Mir end up? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.